Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Kwings How's everybody doing? Sorry about the delay, but we had to deal with Zelda. Zelda's actually here, but she's on paper towels because she's kind of gross right now. Um, Also, I had to set up your streams for tomorrow, so Republic Commando will be the new LP tomorrow at 8 o'clock. You've got a Wii Sports Resort stream at 5, and I'll be making the Doctor Strange stream after this stream. So we're just gonna kind of have fun, hang out, run around, do some stuff, and I'm sorry, I'm just a little out of it. I don't have a strong stomach for things, so, and also that was my favorite pair of pants, so just kind of I'm rocking my jeans, and I don't have my comfortable sleep pants. These things are like tight against my stomach. I'm really grumpy now. Uh, just totally thrown off, yo. But I mean, you know, she looks fine. She's not acting weird for a cat who's got the runs. She's not acting like she's super sickly. Yeah, she looks embarrassed. If cats can be embarrassed.
She definitely has an embarrassing.
Alright, we're gonna go to a place we've never been to. Cantonica. I don't even know how to spell that. No, I don't want to go there. No, it's not San Jose. I mean, Brianna used to be an ex-vet. I could ask her a question, but
I don't even know if
she's there. She's building Legos. Hey, Brianna. Would Zelda's, based on how Zelda's been, she ran out of her EN gastro food, and then all she had today was hyperallergenic crunchies that are not tummy friendly. Could maybe we have given her bathroom problems because of like no special VN vet food?
I feel like I feel like we should go to, there's that vet in the town over. They always had special ones.
That's my question, Brianna. Because, I mean, Zelda doesn't look like she's in any pain. She doesn't look like she's complaining. She's just kind of sitting here on the paper towel staring at us like, I didn't mean to. But all she has to eat is that veterinarian crunchies that are not, like, gastro-funny, or friendly. Like her special cat food that she has to eat.
When I got her IMs that were for pets with tummy problems, that was like, she didn't know.
Also, her tummy's not making the burbling noises right now. Usually you hear her tummy making the grumbly noises. She has a vet appointment on Wednesday, Brianna. I feel... I kind of feel like it's my fault that she got a little...
How is it your fault when the vet told us to eat that? I asked the vet for it and she said he would give it to me. How could it be your fault?
I don't know, just... Ooh. Oh, I'm Lando inside of this thing. You know what? This is not working out. We don't want to be this ship. Lando, you're gonna ride the Millennium Falcon. Because you can. There we go. The Falcon. Did Luke beat the game? No. Luke is still doing crazy stuff in the game. Now I'm just kind of hanging out in my ship. Shoot down. Because I can. Sorry to ask you a weird question on the stream, Brianna. I know you used to be a vet assistant or something, so I just thought I'd pick your brain a little bit. I feel bad, and just, you know, feel bad for Zelda. No, I don't want the monkey! I'm not talking about monkeys right now. Can we focus, people? I don't want to talk about monkeys. No monkeys! I'm not doing... We didn't really do special diet food for Shadow. we told the vet that Shadow was an elderly cat, so we just got her elderly cat food. Wasn't really special food. I grossed her out probably. She's like, yo. It's just kind of weird that Brianna's left the chat. Well, that's how you can kind of make people feel bad. Well, you wouldn't have to sit on that paper towel if you didn't mess up my pants, weirdo. Well, too bad, so sad. You want to know what is scratchy for me? Is these tight blue jeans that are very constricting on my tummy. You messed up my pants. You made me wear these tight pants. You think the food could do it? Yeah, because, I mean, her nose isn't wet. She doesn't look like she's breathing hard. Her tummy's not making the gurgling noises anymore, though. Usually, ever since she's been back from the vet, and even before, her tummy would make, like, gassy noises. She's not really doing that. Just kind of sitting here with this look on her face like, what? That's what you get. Like, well, we didn't do anything wrong. That I know of. Oh, those are bricks! Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know those were bricks. Well, now I know those are bricks.
I mean, what is our opinion of the Wonder Twins movie being scrapped? Thank God.
I mean,
I want a Wonder Twins movie.
I kind of was looking forward to the Wonder Twins movie because it was going to be a parody movie like Deadpool. It was going to be a parody movie set in the new DC cinematic universe. But, I mean, I agree with David. David is, you know, David came into the meeting, and they're pitching, you know, what their movies are going forward in 2023, 2024, and he was like, probably said some very crass things, and was like, what is this? Where's Batman and Superman? Oh, well, we've got Supergirl and Batgirl. Uh-huh. Not anymore. I want to focus Batman and Superman. And the one people know, Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent. Those versions. So, yeah. Okay, what else you got for me? Yeah, the Blue Beetle movie, that can stay. That's fine. What else? Okay. A Black Canary movie? Yeah. We should be able to get away with that. She's, make sure Batman cameos. A Batman. I don't care who it is. Just, Batman needs a cameo. No, Zelda took care of it. Ugh. But we still have her on paper towels because I don't trust her right now. She looked at me funny. It's your fault. Look at me. I'm the one who has to live with a stinky roommate right now.
I don't know. Does anyone else have any opinions on the Wonder Twins? I'm glad it's gone.
I mean, as long as they focus on things that people actually want, which is Batman, Superman, a Trinity movie starring, you know, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. I think David has the right idea. I really wish someone would just walk up to David, though, and be like, hey, David, off the record, wink, what do you think of the Snyder Cut on HBO Max? Would you continue that? And if he says yes, then we know that the Snyder Cut has been restored. Until then, him just saying, we need Batman and Superman in our movie universe, Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne, that's great, but who's going to play them? Is Clark Kent going to be Henry Cavill still? Is he going to be a new actor? Who's going to be Bruce Wayne? Ben Affleck or somebody else? You going to bring John Hamm in to replace Ben Affleck? Or are you going to just keep with old man Michael Keaton? What's going on? What are you doing about the Flash movie now? Are you going to replace Ezra? What's happening? What are you doing? Answer us!
Wonder Twins. Well, okay, well, I can't really talk because I'm over here, but I'll just talk here. Hopefully I'm not sitting anywhere. So, I'll just say, I Alright, I'm petting my cat. I have to say, like, think about the way that Marvel did this. Like, they didn't introduce the DC Universe with Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, they started with Iron Man, who's like kind of like the Superman or Batman of the movie of their Justice League, of their Avengers, and you know, they branched on from there. Iron Man, Rhodey. You meet Natasha Romanoff. She's Black Widow. You know, she's in the Iron Man movies. You slowly meet other people that are, you know, part of the. You meet Nick Fury. It's part of the Avengers. You know, you meet him in the Iron Man movies. Then you slowly introduce Thor. So it's like you introduce different characters in every movie. Like the way they were doing it for Justice League. Like and then eventually when they had like your kind of like a core number of characters, then they kind of did a Guardians of the Galaxy random thing, randomly. So, like, I feel like Wonder Twin should be brought in after they've done several Justice League movies.
Yeah, they need a firm foundation. They were kind of... This is the problem, okay? Zack Snyder wasn't really building a foundation. We already know that. He was building a saga. He was making, essentially, the original Star Wars and the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah,
he was making 3 films, and then he was out. And
right,
that was it.
But that was... I think that was a huge problem right there, because if DC's gonna compete with Marvel, they don't want these standalone Batman movies like Matt Reeves and you know, Zack Snyder. They need somebody who's willing to compromise, like a team player, like somebody who's willing to be like, okay, well, I don't like all of your ideas, but I'm willing to compromise on a few of my ideas and then incorporate some of yours. Like, you know, I feel like Ben Affleck would have been perfect for, you know, like, I thought Ben Affleck wanted to incorporate his Batman into the Justice League.
Yeah.
So, it's like, he would have been the perfect person to kind of run the whole thing. You know, Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, and it...
Well,
I think that those two actors like working together, so...
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though. Like, Ben Affleck, he was signing on for a movie where... Basically, Batman's story was going to have, like, start in the middle, or near the end of his journey.
Yeah.
And he was going to die, and then the movies that he did, they were going to take place in a past narrative, showing what happened to Robin, introducing Batgirl, and, you know, setting up another future. Like, his character, what would make his character different in cinema... as a Batman character would be like, okay, you saw the beginning of his journey, and now you're going to see... Or not the beginning. You saw near the end of his journey, and then most of his films would take place in, like, a past thing, and then that way you could see... Because he says... He was building up character. He was like, 20 years in Gotham, how many people are still heroes? How many people have turned, you know? He was building a foundation for what you were going to see with his Batman. Like, because he was going to play, like... 30-year-old Batman or like 35-year-old Batman in the past and build up and show stories what it was going to be. Like the Deathstroke movie was going to be half flashback, half like, you know, after Justice League.
It feels like DC Comics is cursed because every time they try to make a great movie, something bad happens. There's so many bad things going on in the DC universe. The Ezra Miller thing, the AH thing with what's his name, who's now not even with his wife anymore, living in a trailer. Ben Affleck broke up with his wife when they were filming stuff. You know, all this weird stuff happened. It's like the entire movie was cursed. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, everything was going perfectly. Like, how many perfectly chiseled chins are there in the world? Not many. You got 2 guys with chiseled chins, and they're both good at acting, and they both look exactly like Superman and Batman. And you have the most, like, authentic-looking Wonder Woman who's ever played Wonder Woman ever. Like, and they all are in the same room, and they don't hate each other. And look at the whole thing with... I feel like the thing with Cyborg really affected the movie more than anything, because Ezra Miller's still willing to work with the company, even though he probably got trashed and mistreated as well, just like everyone else. I mean, say what you will. I mean, I know Ezra Miller's... I don't know what is going on with him, but obviously he was probably mistreated on set like everyone else. And he's still... I mean, you have to give the guy credit that he was willing to continue to work with people. Like, he didn't say, I'll never work with this director again. I feel like the whole thing with Cyborg, you know, like, I don't know how to say this, but I feel like the actor, I keep forgetting his name, but
Ray Fisher.
Ray Fisher, I feel like he doesn't understand that. I feel like he doesn't understand that him being in the Justice League, I don't even know how to say this, but like, you know, like, for him being like a hero to every ethnicity, including his own, is so important for him to be in the Justice League. And it's like, him being in the Justice League was bigger than himself. I don't know if he quit because he was worried about himself, but I don't think he realized that him being in the Justice League and being part of the DC Universe is so much bigger than himself. He could have been such a great role model to people if he would have just hang on and let himself be in the movie. Like, not, like, him not, like, Cyborg not being in the movie is causing so many problems because they can't recast him because then it'll look disrespectful to Ray Fisher. Now we have to... Now we have to completely go with somebody else. Cyborg, by him, the actor saying, I don't want to work with these directors, he's basically kicking the whole franchise in the shins and destroying it, like burning it down with a match, because in reality, Cyborg is such a necessary part. Like, the New 52 is part of the Justice League. Cyborg is a huge part of it.
Yeah,
and
the New 52 by Jeff Johns, because he has the mother box technology. You can't just write that story out.
Him saying he doesn't want to be in it. I don't mean to be this way, but like, I don't know why people thought that I was being bad by saying they should recast him, because if it was anyone else, they would just recast him. Ezra Miller, they're just going to recast him. I really don't understand why they couldn't recast him, but really, no one's being disrespectful. It's just Cyborg is a very important character. They're going to recast Batman, they're going to recast Henry Cavill. They're recasting everyone else. There's no reason they couldn't recast. I mean, I think that I understand that Ray Fisher, like, doesn't want to work with these people, but that doesn't mean Cyborg shouldn't be in the Justice League. Like, Cyborg is an important character.
Well, I hope, like, if those people get fired, like Walter Hamada and Toby Emmerich, like, you know, at the end of this year, that, you know, both Zach and Ben and Ray will all come back. Ben has one more movie on his contract, which is going to be, I mean, we don't know what David's going to do, but apparently the Flash movie ends with a tease of Infinite Crisis where Ben Affleck appears on the computer inside like Barry Allen's apartment, and he says, "Come find us, Barry." And so it's proof that basically the Snyderverse survived Flashpoint, but there's some type of crazy crisis happening, and they need the Flash because they lose their Flash. Flash goes to the new DC universe, you know, so that leaves the Justice League without the Flash.
I mean, it's like, I don't even know if Ray Fisher is a comic book fan or what.
No. He was a stage actor.
It's like he doesn't understand how important Cyborg is. And like, without him, you cannot really have the Justice League.
He was a stage actor.
And them, I understand they're trying to replace him with like Jaime and Supergirl, but Cyborg cannot be replaced with Supergirl and Jaime. They do not add up to one Cyborg. You need Cyborg. You cannot replace him. With Blue Beetle. Supergirl and Blue Beetle are not integral parts of the Justice League and integral parts of Teen Titans. That's Cyborg's role. So, yeah, it's not working. Yeah, it doesn't feel like he understands the character.
I agree that there was something that happened that the DC films were just kind of cursed. Like, so many bad things happened that it was like a domino effect.
Zack Snyder's daughter died. I mean, we can't forget that. That's the whole reason why everything... I mean, as soon as that happened, like, his daughter died, and then he left.
No, there was infighting with Warner Brothers before his daughter passed away.
It's like there's so much weird stuff happening.
There were too many cooks in the kitchen. Jeff Johns had an idea. Walter Hamada had an idea. Like you really have to bring someone in who's like
like a counselor or good at like
Counselor.
like you need to bring somebody in who's good at like negotiate, like a negotiator or somebody. Isn't there a job title where you bring someone in that's good at like morphing people's opinions together and helping people come to a conclusion?
That's called the director or producer.
You should bring somebody in who's good at doing that, like somebody who just takes people's ideas and doesn't have any of their ideas of their own and just basically directs people and is like, okay, let me hear your opinion, now let me hear your opinion. Okay, I like this about what you said.
They had somebody like that. You didn't hear? Walter Hamada basically caused Christopher Nolan to leave Warner Brothers. Like, Christopher Nolan was an executive producer on most of the Zack Snyder Justice League like projects. He had a hand in some things.
Oh, so Christopher Nolan was
Christopher Nolan kind of left because of Walter Hamada and Toby Emmerich. They're gone. Like, the Christopher Nolan and his brother have been gone from Warner Brothers now since 2018. Like, a lot of people don't know that, but Nolan left. Like, Nolan left, Zack Snyder left.
Yeah, because that should be like a rule. So that's what a producer is then.
Lost
like,
a lot
that
of
should be,
important people.
That's like the role that they don't have. Like somebody who's literally doesn't have a, you know, doesn't like a negotiator. Like somebody who does not have, like, does not have like somebody who doesn't care what happens.
Ooh.
Like somebody who isn't trying to push their idea forward. They're just trying to come to an agreement between several ideas, you know. Are you okay?
Yeah, I had a shiver up my spine.
I mean, I wish I could do that job for DC. I was like, what degree do I need? Just like go to several years of that and then finally, this is like, I wish I could do that. I wish I could help people like that because like they need major help, like coming to conclusion. They can't decide. They can't decide. Everyone wants their own idea done. It's like all these kids on the playground that are just like, I want to do this, I want to do that. You can't decide what you're gonna do.
The term is too many cooks in the kitchen, but like, you know, Chris Nolan didn't want to be around forever, but I mean, basically they just kind of ran him out, like driving him crazy, you know. And because of this, now you'll never get Bale's Batman to show up in any like crossover or like big crisis thing because he's, you know, he's not happy with stuff. But I mean, Bale's at whatchamacallit? He's over in Marvel camp now.
Oh wow.
Bale's part of Marvel.
I didn't know that.
The girl who was going to play Mira before she's in an upcoming Marvel movie. She's going to play a big like lead actress role in Marvel. So she, you know, they're already filming basically the
Honestly,
Secret Wars thing, I think.
I'm just gonna say, like, the whole Mira thing, like, I'm not gonna talk about the actress who's playing or whatever, but it's like, Mira to me is a very, like, I don't know, I've only seen Mira a little bit, like, in, like, Aquaman stuff, etc.
She's very important to Aquaman lore.
She's important, but it's like, the way that they were making her was kind of like a Lord of the Rings elf, where it's like, oh, look, it's Mira, and, like, you know, like, everything is about her being gorgeous. But, like, Mira is more than just a pretty face. Like, she's Aquaman's, not right-hand man, but right-hand woman, you know?
She's his wife.
Yeah, she's his wife. So it's like, she should be more than just, like, oh, I'm talking to this pretty girl underwater. Like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like she should be more, what do you call it, based in that or something. Like, she should be more, like, down to earth than the way that they, like, I just feel like they should have, like, she was like, you need to do this. Like, she was telling him what he needs to do or something.
Well, see,
I feel like that Mira should have been more, like, they didn't flesh her out at all.
The Aquaman movie, a lot of people don't know this, but it was based on Jeff Johns' like New 52 run. So they incorporated a lot of like of the different like undersea kingdoms, kind of like Lord of the Rings. Like before,
yeah, it felt very Lord of the Ringsy with
it was water at Lord of the Rings. But before, the old Aquaman comic books from like the 80s and even the 90s, there wasn't really a big undersea kingdom. You had Atlantis, and you had the place that Mira came from, which was somewhere in space. Like, she came from a planet that had like all water, that she wasn't even from Earth. And then like when Jeff Johns redid Aquaman to make it cooler for the New 52, they made this whole massive epic with like all these different undersea kingdoms and civil war between different factions.
Yeah, that's
and
like a little too much.
it,
I mean,
you know, and that's
it's cool.
that's
but
what they're building up on in
does it-
in the James Wan universe.
Yeah, it's cool, but the whole thing with Mira and Aquaman, you don't really. Like, even Aragorn and the elf girl that they wrote into the story that's not even really part of the story had a better storyline than Mira and Aquaman in the Aquaman movie. And Mira's an actual comic book character, and the elf girl from Lord of the Rings isn't even a real character. She's just written into the movie.
Oh,
randomly.
Aerosmith's daughter.
Yeah. She's not. They just randomly wrote her in for no reason. But Mira is an actual, like. How I would have done it is I would have actually made them more down to earth, like.
No, she was in the book because she's Aragorn's wife. Like Aragorn got married in the books.
She's from the Silmarillion or something.
No,
or...
she's not from the Silmarillion. She had a bit part in Tolkien's books.
Oh, she was
He married an elf.
Okay, so she was mentioned, but it wasn't fleshed out in the book.
No,
really.
in the movie they gave her more to do because she was a big fan. I thought she was a fan of the books,
Well,
and also
I don't really know.
she was the daughter of Aerosmith or something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what's her name?
And I thought that what's his name? The director Peter Jackson had like this big thing with big had some type of.
Oh, she was in That Thing You Do. What is her name?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but like the reason why Peter Jackson was so good to her is because Aerosmith kid.
Yeah.
I don't know what type of like friendship Aerosmith and Peter Jackson had, but
She's so pretty, and she did look like an elf.
She was pretty. Most of the characters looked really amazing. It looked like Tolkien characters come to life.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Because remember, before then, Lord of the Rings was just an animated movie in the 70s.
Well, my thing is, like, what did Mira do in the comics? Because I don't even remember.
She's a waterbender.
Alright, so she's a waterbender. They don't really show that very much.
She wasn't really a waterbender in the original 80s and 90s. She was just kind of like Aquaman's wife, and then she and Aquaman ended up having a falling out when their son was killed by black mana, which, they became separated for years because of that. And then they got back together right before he lost his hand. They got remarried. They had another son. And then he lost his arm. And
wasn't she pretty feisty or something?
She was very feisty in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, that was the Mira that I was thinking of. And then they made her like an elf princess.
And then basically
something.
When Dwayne McDuffie wrote the amazing Aquaman episode, two-parter for Justice League, he used inspiration for like more of like she was a medieval queen. Like a very benevolent, kind queen, but she wasn't like a hero. She was just like Aquaman's wife, because he didn't really have big plans for her.
Well, I like her more feisty. Like she's always like mad at Aquaman, or she's always like threatening somebody. Doesn't she like threaten some other people when they came into her kingdom or something one time? I don't know. I thought she was kind of like
in the Justice League show.
Yeah, I thought she was kind of scary. Sometimes.
No, she was,
Oh, we got a super chat, I guess. Thank you very much.
No, she wasn't feisty. She was a very like kind, sweet queen who like was very protective of her husband.
Thank you for the super chats. Isaiah Litherland says, I've been watching since the Arkham Asylum days since I was 10, and I'm 19. I finally can donate to you guys. Show how much appreciation I have for you two in the videos. They're always there for me. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat, Isaiah. Thank you so much.
You know what this... I'm just going to say it. This world right now, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Traverse Town in Kingdom Hearts. I
don't know what I'm trying to say, but I just feel like they were making... What I got was Aragon's wife. What I wanted to see was a grown-up Merida from Brave as Mira. Oops. I wanted Mira to be some, warrior chick who's super feisty and, You know,
She was kind of a warrior chick in James Wan's version. She was based on the New 52. She's a warrior princess. She's like Xena.
She's like Xena, but she's just sitting there talking.
Not in the... Read the new... Just like you need to read that Green Lantern run I got you.
No,
You
I mean,
need
like,
to...
in the movie, she's just sitting there talking.
She was very important in the final battle, like in the... against Orm's forces.
Alright, fine.
Go back and watch that battle again. She does a lot of stuff in that. She blood bends and water bends and does all kinds of cool stuff. She's a pretty intense fighter. I mean, you're not really going to get to see her do much in the new movie, because the new movie is basically about Orm and Aquaman. Like, in a battle against protecting Atlantis from the invasion of Black Manta. Which is based on a book from the New 52, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I dump on the New 52 a lot, but they did a lot of really good things for the Aquaman run. Like, Jeff Johns did some really cool stuff with Aquaman, which I have gone back and I've read over the years. It's pretty interesting. It took him a long time to let Mira and Aquaman get married, though. It was like...
Alright, fine. Well, I was just trying to find a reason, like, they did it. Like, she just had a different feel to her than I was used to. Like, can't put my finger on it.
That's okay. But I still think that she should be recast with the lady from Game of Thrones.
I think she could be recast with anyone. I don't even care if they pull a Rachel and have her recast with someone completely different looking. I don't really care.
No, that's never happening again. I don't
want Rachel.
No.
The fact that Rachel, like, if they had cast a different Rachel that was like similar build and height, but the fact that Rachel was like 1.5 feet taller and
what is happening? How it should have ending was perfect.
It was weird that Rachel was like so different. Like, she looked so different. Like, her shoulders were broader, like her face looked different, or she was like 1 foot taller. Like, everything was weird. Like, everything looked different. Like, it's like they couldn't have picked a more different looking person than Katie Holmes. It's like there's like they should have picked somebody. I mean, there has to be a lot of Katie Holmes lookalikes around, like, that are similar. I mean, think about it. Tom Hanks finds a Katie Holmes lookalike in every single one of his Mission Impossible movies. There's not a single Mission Impossible movie that doesn't have a Katie Holmes lookalike in it. He constantly puts Katie Holmes in his movies, even after she's gone. He does. There's always a small brunette in all of his movies that's like...
I think he just has a thing for brunettes.
Maybe he has a thing for brunettes.
Because there was brunettes going all the way back to the time she was still on Dawson's Creek, and they weren't even a thing.
Oh, so maybe that's just his type.
I don't know.
Small,
I thought at one point his wife, Nicole Kidman, in the 90s, at some point, she had brown hair.
Oh, wow.
And then when she did the Batman movie, all of a sudden she had blonde hair.
Maybe that's why they broke up.
No, they broke up because he's kind of crazy. Well, I mean, okay, he is crazy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
He's
in a cult.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. No offense taken. He's in a spaceman cult. He's he's a little out there. Woo!
I felt bad because Katie Holmes apparently...
The Martians are coming!
Not to be weird or anything, but she had to have... I guess her child she had to have with no pain medication at all. Because of his cult thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that she still stayed with him after that is pretty amazing.
What, Katie Holmes or Nicole Kidman? Which one?
No, Katie Holmes had no pain medication. I don't know about Nicole Kidman.
Did he have any kids with Nicole Kidman? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
They were married for quite a while. How in the world am I supposed to get up there? Weird. Okay, we'll figure it out.
So just like...
So I was like, I'm having a rough night. Having a rough night.
Anyways, sorry, I'm just randomly talking about stuff.
I mean, I talk about all crazy stuff.
I'm looking this up. What is Mira's personality? Thank you again, top donator of the night. Isaiah Litherland, thank you so much. Well, actually, not of the night. Brianna's top donator of the night. So, yep, thank you, Isaiah, and thank you, top donator of the night, Brianna. Who's Nicole Kidman?
Oh my gosh, really?
She plays the Queen in Aquaman. She actually plays... She's gonna be playing the Queen in the Norseman.
She has a bit part in Aquaman. Both her and Mira have very small roles in Aquaman 2. Which is weird because Orm actually had a very small role in Aquaman 1. And now Orm is going to have a very big role in Aquaman 2, even before the AH stuff.
You know what's really weird is Orm, the look of Orm in the Aquaman movie is exactly how Aquaman originally looked.
Yep.
And, like, Aquaman kind of looks how Orm used to look or something.
Well, apparently, I mean, some of the casting decisions with the Justice League, like, kind of rubbed Warner Brothers the wrong way in the beginning. Like, they wanted characters that actually look like, you know, the characters.
Yeah.
So Jason Momoa was a very controversial casting because he's Hawaiian. I think he did a great job with the role, and he reminds me of 90s Aquaman with a hook arm.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but I can understand, you know, where their reasoning is. I prefer, like, I don't want some white guy to play Jon Stewart, if that ever happened. I would want him to be Jon Stewart, just like I would never want someone of a different race to play Bruce Wayne because Bruce Wayne looks the way he does. It's just how it is in the comic. Now, I know someday they're probably... Well, I don't think they're going to get their way with that in that regards with, like, David as CEO now. But, I mean, like, there'll still be some probably race bending of certain characters. But not, like, really big, high-profile ones. Because David wants Bruce Wayne, Clark Kent, Diana to be kind of the forefront of his DC shared universe. Whereas before, Warner Media was like, we're going to have Batgirl and Supergirl and Wonder Woman as the new DC Trinity. And David's like, yeah, no. That's not going to make any money. That's dumb. We're not doing that.
Alright, Aquaman, Mira has, she's known as the Minister of Magic, Conservatory of Sorcery, Queen of Atlantis, Headmistress of the Conservatory of Sorcery,
yeah, there's some Harry Potter elements in the Aquaman books. A little bit.
Yeah, sorcery stuff.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sorcery, yep.
She's like a magic person.
She is a magic person. She used to be an alien, though.
Powers and abilities.
I'm serious. Aquaman's wife, like, she used to come from another planet. Like, another water planet. I don't know if she still does.
That's weird.
But she used to. How in the world am I supposed to get that? There's got to be a bridge that leads to that destination.
In her first chronological appearance, Mira is shown to be fleeing the criminal Lyron, who seized control of her kingdom when she arrives on Earth.
Ah, see? Alien.
She originally was an alien and meets Aquaman and Aqualad, who both vow to help her. Lyron captures them, imprisoning Aquaman and Mira in a dimension Aqua, aided by the water spirits known as Quisp. Aquaman manages to free Mira and defeat Lyron. Mira abdicates the throne of Zebul to Queen Valana and returns to Atlantis to marry Aquaman. Soon after that, they have a son named Arthur Curry, also known as Aqua Baby.
Aqua Baby dies, though.
Arthur Curry Jr. Arthur Curry Jr.
Yeah. Black Manta kills him.
A few years later, Black Manta kidnaps Aqua Baby and traps him inside a translucent tank designed to suffocate him.
Yeah, it's pretty disturbing.
Volko sends Mira, desperate to save her son, on the ambitious crusade to her homeworld to find the scientist Evil, who has the components for a special healing device that could save her son. When she arrives, she discovers that her kingdom has been taken over by the traitorous Lyron, who has taken Zebul hostage, casting him and the artifacts into the Great Pit. Mira braves the pit and defeats Lyron, his elemental monsters, in order to retrieve the device. So it looks like a lot of the stuff that happens with Mira happens after she marries Aquaman.
Yeah.
So basically, she is important, like, in her own realm and stuff, but once she marries Aquaman, then she has most of her adventures with him.
She becomes the Queen of Atlantis.
So basically, Aqua, she's like the ultimate wifey. She becomes the superhero after she marries Aquaman, basically. She's super wife.
Super wifey, yeah.
They don't really have a lot of adventures together before they get married.
No, he helped her out. That was the original universe, and then the New 52, it's completely different. She's like the daughter of like this big underwater kingdom that is like kind of a rival or under subjugation of Atlantis. But, like, you know, they have somebody who's next in line. Like, Mira could be part of royalty that would whatever. She was raised by the queen. That's all New 52 stuff. The original Mira, she is a alien humanoid thingy. Yeah.
In New 52, the 2011 relaunch and retcon of DC Comics, greatly disillusioned Aquaman, distressed by rejection faced from his fellow Atlanteans and his poor standing as his hero,
Because he's half human, half Atlantean.
often ridiculed because of his shortcomings, less glamorous than superpowers, decides to return to Amnesty Bay. Miro then follows him, helping her husband to try to find a new place in the world, despite being saddled from the same ill reputation as the almost useless Aqua Woman, and mistakenly believed to be mermaid by the general public. Mira has difficulty adjusting to society in the outside world, severe problems controlling her anger. She also aids Arthur and the others in trying to uncover the mystery behind the sinking Atlantis, and fights again against Black Manta, who tries to obtain the ancient artifacts of Atlantis. So it looks like they base like some of this off of the New 52, like the...
Do you want to know why you like Mira so much? You're remembering the Throne of Atlantis animated movie.
I remember
with the
something
Justice League.
with Mira.
Yep.
And she was kind of scary, I thought.
Yep, that was the Throne of Atlantis. She was like kind of like this assassin water ninja.
I just want to see Mira be like terrifying.
Yeah, I mean...
I wanted to be like, where's my husband or I'll kill you kind of thing.
Whoa.
Like, I don't know, that's the impression I got of her.
That's a bit extreme.
That's what I thought she was like when I saw her. I don't know.
That's
I
a bit
seen
extreme.
It. That's what I thought she was like.
Call this target practice. So if you guys haven't already, I would check out the Aquaman Throne of Atlantis movie. It's like one of the best of the DC animated films. It's actually a pretty great Justice League movie, but it's pretty much all about Aquaman and Mira. And it explains why Aquaman ends up becoming a part of the League. It's a great movie. It's one of my... Even though I complained a bunch about the New 52 animated style, that movie is probably one of my favorite new DC animated films. Like, back when it was in that samey art style. You know how everything had the same art style? That movie is fantastic. I really liked it a lot.
New 52.
Whoops.
Mira appears as one of the main characters in Justice League Throne of Atlantis, voiced by Sumali Montano. She is the Atlantean and Queen of Atlantis Royal Guard. In the film, she helps to find and save Arthur Curry before becoming his love interest. Oh, she... Oh, wow. So she actually...
Yes, that's why you liked...
She helped save him
The reason why you were so excited to see the Aquaman movie is because you thought it was going to be based on, like, the Throne of Atlantis animated movie.
I liked the Throne of Atlantis. That
yes,
was
you
cool.
did. Yes, you did. It's a good movie. I even told people that's a great movie. I strongly recommend it. It's a little violent. Like, it feels like it was kind of bordering on an R-rated movie sometimes, but... It was really well done. It was a lot of fun. And Aquaman, he's my favorite portrayal. Like, in that. Jason Momoa, I love Jason Momoa because he reminds me of 90s Aquaman. 90s Aquaman had a lot of attitude, and he was very protective over the people of Atlantis. And then, you know, he also had kind of the soft side that he only showed his wife and his closest friends. That, to me, is Jason Momoa in a nutshell. He comes off as this very intimidating, big, strong man, but he also has, like, he's a teddy bear. He's got, like, this heart of gold, and he's a very generous, kind man, and I think he is perfect to portray the King of Atlantis. And I'm glad that he got to play Aquaman. I hope he gets to for a very long time, because I want to see him with a hook arm. Because I want to see 90s Aquaman come to life.
I want him to say outrageous when he gets the arm.
Yes! He has to say outrageous when he gets the hook arm. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. It's a thing. I want it, I want it, I want it. I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. And I really want them to do a lot with Black Mana. Because...
when it was the Throne of Atlantis, was it part of DC Rebirth? Or part of New 52?
The Throne of Atlantis would have been 2011. 2010. Wait, no. 2013 or 14 is when the Throne of Atlantis was.
Following the Throne of Atlantis storyline, Mira is approached by the police
Force. Oh wait, Throne of Atlantis. Wait, where's the...
Might have been 2015. I thought we were living in Pennsylvania at the time, so I'm going to say 2015. That's what it was. I think. Hunting bricks. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna get Traverse Town stuck in your head before this stream is done, because this town reminds me
that's why
of
Mira seemed weird to me.
Traverse Town.
She didn't seem like herself.
Bum, 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 bum. Look at all the lights and stuff. This is Traverse Town. Ba-dum-ba-dum, bum, bum.
I wanted her to be scary and unpredictable.
You want her to be an assassin.
Like me.
Yeah.
I want her to be scary and unpredictable, like me. Alright, Throne of Atlantis, 2012, 2013.
2012?
That's what it says here.
Seriously?
Story, believing Atlantis to be under attack, King Orm declares war on the surface world. Aquaman's allegiances are torn between his brother and the Justice League, while the later group finds itself overwhelmed as the east coast of the United States is swallowed by the ocean, and the Atlantean royal troops march against humankind. Yes, that's what I'm talking about! Destroy the world! Go Orm!
Wow, Amber. You know Orm was the bad guy, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood the meaning of the movie. I thought he was actually the good guy. I'm so confused.
No.
Oh, he was the bad guy? Wow.
Orm was the bad guy. He takes the name Ocean Master. Yeah.
A Navy ship incites the wrath of Atlanteans after its missile malfunctions during a test. Ends up attacking Atlantis Ocean Master on accident, which is the new king of Atlantis. Then he declares war on the surface world while they are in the cafe in Metropolis. Superman and Wonder Woman are forced to suit up and stop the aircraft carrier from flooding into the city and killing thousands of people. In the battle that follows, Justice League is captured and safe, except for Cyborg. He realizes they need help and calls in help from Green Arrow, Hawkman, Zatanna, Firestorm, and more. The heroes stop Ocean Master and figure out that Aquaman's assistant, Nui...
Wait. Green Arrow was in it?
Oh, says that they call for Green Arrow.
Wow, I don't remember Green Arrow
Was
being in
behind the... So Arthur would take the throne once again. Okay. Yeah, and then they have to ask Aquaman for help in that movie.
Yeah, and then he becomes an official member of the Justice League, or I thought, well... I don't know.
And then he's like, why should I help you or something?
And then the movies after that, they weren't quite, like, it felt like Throne of Atlantis was kind of like the benchmark of that.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like about Amira in the movie. She was too nice. She should have been angry and unpredictable. That's what I like. That's a real woman right there. Aren't you glad you're married to me, honey?
You're very unpredictable.
Yay, that's what I like.
Okay.
Marriage is like a box of chocolates. You don't ever know what you're gonna get.
Sometimes I wish I knew what it was gonna be.
Sorry.
It's fine. Could be worse. Hey Zelda, how you doing? Your tummy's not making grumbly noises anymore. Did you get all the grumbliness out of your tummy? It's a powerful little yawn you got there.
Sorry if I just read. I don't think I spoiled the whole thing. Hopefully I didn't. Well, you guys should watch Throne of Atlantis.
Yeah, check it out after the stream. I have anime to watch. So
Hero would have then had Miss Turd's personality. Angry and unpredictable. I know, they made her sweet and kind in the movie. But
no, they didn't. She was kind of bratty in the movie.
She was like, you need to do this.
She was always...
But Mira...
She even got on his case in the movie because, like, not Throne of Atlantis, like the Jason Momoa movie, because he was bad-mouthing his mom, and she, like, you know, her mom was like her senpai. The one who taught her how to use, like, bending powers and...
Yeah, but Mira had a reason to be angry and unpredictable. She was defending her own kind. She was defending her son, defending her husband, defending her kingdom. That's
They
why.
didn't have a son in Throne of Atlantis.
Oh.
They just get together at the end of it.
Well, she's defending. She has to defend her kingdom at least.
I was always bummed they didn't do a second Aquaman animated movie. Like, I kind of wanted that. I was like, oh my gosh, wow. And then it was just kind of like, where did they go with that after? Oh, and they did. Okay.
Mira's
I
like
remember.
Mara Jade. Kind of.
Yeah, what? Exactly.
Why is Mira angry? Because she's an Atlantean. Atlanteans always, like, they even talked about it on the, basically, the reason why she was angry in Throne of Atlantis is because, you know, they don't trust people, the human people, the earth dwellers or whatever, land people. They don't trust them because they're always doing shady stuff. They're always polluting the ocean. They're always saying, you know, they're always like, you know, throwing their trash down in the ocean and doing stuff. And they, you know, they're always having wars and everything. And also, you know, when at the Throne of Atlantis, I was just reading on Wikipedia, which is completely accurate all the time.
Yes, Wikipedia is always right, Amber.
I mean, because of Wikipedia, I know I'm right, because Wikipedia says I am. But according to Wikipedia right now, and from what I remember from the movie, basically, Orm was coming after basically, the Atlanteans had the same idea as Batman in the BVS movie. So if there's a 1% chance that the humans on Earth will go crazy and end up like attacking Atlantis, we have to take that as an absolute possibility. So basically they were like
absolute certainty.
Absolute certainty. So basically
no.
So basically they, as far as I remember,
you're still saying it wrong. Absolute certainty.
So think of it like this, like, as far as I remember it, Atlantis basically attacked all humankind because they could, like, because basically better them than us. Like, they felt like the humans would, basically the humans sent a missile to one of their ships. So it looked like the humans were going to attack Atlantis. So they, you know, it just, they don't trust them. Like, when you're, like,
oh darn,
I don't know how to explain this, but like, Atlanteans could take over, like, in the DC Comics, Atlanteans could take over the whole world if they wanted to. They're that powerful. They could do it at any time. That's why.
I mean, they went to a war with the Amazons and
basically, this is how I think of it. I could be wrong, but this is how I think of it. Aquaman is almost as powerful as Superman, but he's under the water. He's really powerful. He's like super powerful,
I mean,
and like a lot of the Atlanteans.
They've nerfed him over the years, but
he's really strong, like
he's
super
supposed to be strong.
And like the Atlanteans in general have like magic and
he's
all
not,
this stuff.
He's not as strong as Superman, though.
They have all these powers. So like Superman is super powerful. So is Aquaman. He's really strong.
In the comics in the 90s, Wonder Woman and Aquaman got into a fight, and like even with his hook arm, like he and her, it was a pretty cool like sparring thing to see because I mean they're both like super strong. Yeah. They're not as strong as Superman though.
The reason why she's angry, why is Mira angry? Because the reason why she's angry is because the Justice League is coming there to ask for her help to fight Orm, who is actually an Atlantean. So they wanted Aquaman to turn on his own brother. And she's not cool with that. She doesn't trust people. Imagine if somebody came into your house and asked you to turn on your own brother. That's why she's angry at them. Because, like, why would she trust humans versus her own kind?
Oh, no! Oh.
And also, her anger keeps her from, like, it's very tough being an Atlantean. Like, you have to fight off other Atlanteans for the throne. She has to always keep her throne. And also, you know, she has to fight off basically all of humankind because humans are crazy.
Whoa!
That's what I think. I have a lot of respect for Mira. I think she's really cool. It's like one of those like take care of your own kind of thing. Like it's not so much like is this the right thing to do or not? Mira and Aquaman more look at it like, am I protecting my people or not? Am I defending my people? Like, look out for number one. Like, they have to look out for their people, and it doesn't matter what happens to everyone else.
Look at all the gold and stuff.
Mm.
Neat. Alright, we're just gonna walk out.
I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how I see it. I think she was really cool.
Alright, so we're inside. Inside. Can't stay mad at you. I'm so sorry you had a rough night.
Oh, he had Black Manta frame the humans for attacking Atlantis? I didn't know that, Garrett. Well, I mean, I still don't trust humans. I would be on Atlantis' side.
Okay, you getting all this attention. Center of attention zone. Inside inside bank, I guess. I guess we're inside a bank. I don't know. We inside a bank? Where are we? The brick here inside the bank. What is this about?
Just think of it like this, like, if you have a big country and you're fighting a small country, the small country has got to be angrier and more vicious to stay afloat than the big country. So you have all of the surface world versus Atlantis. Atlanteans have to be more angry to survive. That's how I see it. That's just how I see it. I don't know. I think she's cool.
I don't understand. What it... Huh? What am I trying to do here?
It's weird though, in the comics and in most of the stories about Mira, it's like he helps her out once and then they just randomly get married after that. Like really fast. Like in every incarnation of her.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to match up the blue?
There you go.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I guess maybe you match up the yellow now? Oh. Maybe
Oh
not.
wow, Amber!
I don't know, I was just guessing, I don't know. Just taking a wild guess.
So here's Purr's broken. Doesn't sound like a very healthy Purr. Doesn't. Wait, there's another one? How is there another one?
Oh, Orm murdered the Queen of Atlantis, who was the only one who could keep him from declaring war on humanity. Mira and Aquaman were the only ones who went against Orm. Oh wow, Garrett. Interesting. Well, I mean, I'm just remembering... I just remember Mira's angry eyes in the Throne of Atlantis. And I thought they were cool. None of this weak sauce with Mira in the James Wan movie. She's too weak. I want Mira to scare the living daylights out of me. That's the Mira I want to see.
Huh? I don't understand. What do I need to land on now? What colors? Blue?
Maybe you need to land on blue now.
I did land on blue last time.
There's blue and then there's white. I can't, it's really look...
Light blue, Kaylin.
Oh, no worries, J-Bat. I understand if you're busy. Did you guys enjoy playing Lego Dimensions when it came out?
Yeah.
Yep, we did.
Oh, darn.
Jackpot, says OH. Don't get the X, says Jacob. I mean, if you want to do subscriber mode, you can. Luke, I don't know.
Again?
There's a bot.
Again?
Zelda, you've moved off of the towel.
No!
Bot is not situated on the towel at the moment.
It looks brown. It's not funny.
I know, it's gross.
Maybe we should throw out that towel and get another one. Yeah, please go throw that out and put another paper towel down. It's all the...
I don't know where the paper towels are.
Oh, I left them out and then they disappeared. Oh.
Well, I think she's coming back.
No, don't come back here. There's no paper towels. No, I don't want it. No, just there's fresh paper towels upstairs. No, she didn't. She had an accident earlier tonight.
I'll just keep this here in case she comes back. Sorry, I know it's gross. Sorry, I know it's gross. Sorry, fine, I'll go up and get it.
It's fine. I'll just use these tissues.
Blue milk alert, says OH. Yep, Mira has always been on the side of good. Yeah, I know, she's a good person. It's just, she's also pretty angry.
Reminds me of someone.
She has to defend what's right. How is she gonna do it without screaming and yelling all the time? I'm just kidding. She didn't scream or yell. But she did look pretty mad at some of the Justice League people. Let's just say Mira was intimidating. Am I intimidating, Luke? Ah!
Sometimes. There. Alright, so what am I supposed to do with this? Blue at the top, or blue to the side, or blue to the bottom?
I would put blue on the bottom.
This is supposed to be blue at the top, blue at the side, blue at the bottom. What do you guys think?
Bottom! You want me to try it?
Oh, blue milk hype. They just gave me money.
Don't. I honestly don't know. At the top says Timothy. Not on the side of good when it comes to Johnny Depp. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't really think of her as the real Mira, though. She doesn't... I like the Throne of Atlantis Mira better.
All blue have to match perfectly? How's that work?
That doesn't make any sense. That's dumb.
All blue.
Blue to the top, says chat.
I'm trying.
I don't understand. Oh, it's supposed to be in that thing. That's the top.
Yay!
Oh.
Okay. Any more bricks here? No. Okay, that's done. Now we go to the brick that's over here.
Let's see. I think of Mira's personality like Broly, but a girl version of Broly.
No.
There you go.
What? What? What is that? Shooting practice? What is that? Inside, I guess it's casino. Try your luck. I don't know, laser?
I thought Aquaman was gonna attack the world though in that one. I thought there was one time where Aquaman came and attacked the world though. Not just Orm. I thought Aquaman came and took over the world at one point.
Yeah, another bot. Yeah, Aquaman only attacked the world in Flashpoint.
Oh. So I was... or something like that.
And he kind of did it because Wonder Woman killed his wife.
Oh, Mira?
Yep.
So Aquaman in every universe is always married to Mira? He doesn't have a different wife? So Mira's like a water sorcerer then. Anyway, I'll stop talking on here. It's too much. I guess I don't know. I guess I need to stay up all night and do stuff. I feel like going to bed, but you don't even have any sleep pants. How are you gonna go to bed tonight? I don't even have any PJs. I'm gonna have to stay up all night and
No, honey, it's okay.
watch PJs. How are you gonna go to bed without PJs?
I'm not gonna talk about it online.
Okay, I'll find some PJs for you. I think there's some Batman PJs around here. I'm sorry for talking about it.
Weirdo.
I'm sorry for being weird.
So far, so good. It's 50-50.
Oh yeah, this whole thing was started by the Wonder Twins question. Sorry to get on long topics. Oh, the Chip and Dale movie looks weird though.
No! Oh. Oh, I don't have to do it all over again. Okay. Thought I was gonna have to do that all over again.
Oh yeah, Clash of Clans is still coming. It's still out, I forgot. That's a fun game.
Clash of what?
Clash of Clans? The mobile game?
Alright, casino stuff done. Cool, cool, cool. Alright.
Wow, there's so much stuff going on today. Met Gala, Country Music Awards, White House Correspondence, something or other. All these things are happening. It's like It's like there's no pandemic or something for rich people.
There's no such thing as super spreader events anymore, even though they still exist. It's not right to call them that. It's like, oh, it's just, you know, nothing we can do about it. It's like, oh, there are things you could do about it. We just don't want to. Okay. Has been down with the most frightful. Okay.
Oh my god.
Can it possibly sing in this state?
Psy just has a new album today.
Psy released a new album?
Or not a new album, a new a song.
Hmm.
Oh, let me see.
No, don't play it right now.
I'm looking at it. Featuring, he did something with BTS.
What? He did?
Yeah, something is going on with him. Psy, that. Produced and featuring Suga of BTS.
Oh, so one BTS
one
member.
of the BTS member. Okay. He's like in an old western. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to this on my headphones. Wow, all kinds of stuff is happening today, Luke.
Cool.
Let me see. What's going on here?
Psy, the Gangnam Style guy. Yeah, Amber and I are fans of Psy. Mm-hmm. I've paid attention to all his music video releases since Gangnam Style. What's interesting is I actually knew who Psy was before Gangnam Style. I was one of the... Because I was big... Still am big into Korean culture, so... Like, I knew who Psy was when Gangnam Style went big. Because I just knew who he was from, like, Korean dramas and other things. K-pop. Although he's a rapper, so sort of.
Yeah, he's a rapper and he sings too, though.
I guess it'd be like R&B or...
I don't know. He's mainly a rapper.
Yeah, he's mostly a rapper. Need to travel to Endor now? Speak to the Ewok doctor. Nah, there's still bricks left, though. Let's get the bricks that are out here first. Then we'll go to the Ewok village. How's that? Okay, then. Where's... The bricks are down here? I'm so confused.
Oh, he did a little bit of his Gangnam style dance for 1 second in the video.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a Western style music video.
That's cool.
Like it's an old Western for some reason.
Cool. I'll watch it later.
I think they're doing some kind of dance off between the two of them. Oh, okay. The guy from the BTS is actually a rapper too. So they're having like a rap off.
Battle? Oh, cool.
They're having a rap off in the Old West.
Very nice.
They're both wearing Western clothes. Well, kind of.
Kind of. Pretty neat, Amber.
See, they have like cowboy hats on and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it.
Sorry, I didn't.
How dare you, Amber? No, it's fine. I haven't watched a Korean drama in like 4 months. I'm behind on anime currently, though. Although I did watch Spy Family today, which I thought was a cute episode. Made me cry a little bit when that dude was mean to the little girl. I got a little teary-eyed. He was like, she's trying out for like this prestigious school, and they're being like really nice to the family. They're like, well, how do you feel about your your dad and your new, you know, your second mom, because you know her mom died, and she says 100%. I love my new family 100%, and he's like, okay, great. He says, how much do you love your original mom? And then, like, do you love her more, or do you love your stepmom more? And then she started to cry.
What question is that?
That's a terrible question to ask, like a
Why would you ask that?
6-year-old.
Why would you ask that to anyone?
That's a horrible question. And then
That's
I
so
love the fact that the dad got so mad, even though they were gonna, like, you know, mess up this little girl's interview process, and he like smashes the table right in front of the mean dude's face, and then the dad's like, I'm sorry, I saw a mosquito. And he says, we're leaving. I was just like, dang! Oh, the feels! My eyes, somebody's cutting onions. Oh my gosh. Oh, Spy Family, the feels. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's one of the best animes of 2022. I love it. I love it so much.
It's cute, honey.
It's packed with the feels, and it's just really well done.
I don't know. I don't even know. I think, like, basically, they're just saying that I like that dance or something in the song. I don't think there's anything bad that I don't. Oh.
Where's this? Ah. 29, 27, 24, 19, 18. Oh. Wookie. Oh, we gotta speak to the Wookie. Meet again! This place is fancy, isn't it? Well, except for that one guy who kept telling me not to park on the beach. But he needs to calm down. The beach belongs to everyone, pal. Okay, what was the point of that? There was no point to that? So weird to see Darth Maul have an apprentice.
Who's Darth Maul's apprentice?
Zelda, get off the stove!
Ew, get your weird butt off the stove!
I just cleaned the stove!
Yeah.
Freak!
Why are you on the stove?
What are you doing? What did you just do? Oh my gosh!
What did she do?
Ew, Zelda!
What did she do?
She just knocked over a whole thing of oil and was pouring all over the floor.
I just cleaned the floor today. Now you're definitely gonna have to go up and get the paper towels. Ugh. Why is it that...
Where's the cap, Zelda?
The cap is gone, Amber.
What did you do?
Zelda just knocked over a whole thing of oil.
Zelda, what are you doing? Why would you do this to my food?
Ambi, the oil has to be cleaned up with water. No chemicals or soap. Honey? Water, no soap, no chemicals. The paper towels are all upstairs.
Gross, Zelda.
I thought she had an accident in the kitchen at first. Yeah, she knocks things over. Zelda, don't you lick the oil. It's gonna make you sick. I guess she was looking for food.
That's olive oil, Zelda. What are you doing?
I
What are you doing, Zelda?
never a dull moment in the K-Wing house.
What are you doing? That's olive oil. Are you seriously trying to eat that?
She's trying to eat the olive oil? Zelda!
Zelda, that is oil.
That'll make you that's not water, you dingus. obviously not feeling well if she's trying to drink your olive oil. Yeah, I don't even like the taste of olive oil, and Amber cooks it with everything. She might have to go in the basement while you're cleaning up the olive oil, honey. Honey, just put her in the basement, and then I will clean up the olive oil after the stream. Wow. You're not even touching her feet or her tummy because you're like,
trying to eat olive oil. It's weird.
in the basement you go.
You can't even have salad. It's not even. I'm going to bed. I can't be up. I'm just wasting time. I have to be up in the morning to get her food. Gross.
Oh. Bad kitty. I promise I'll clean it up.
You don't have to clean it up. I clean most of it up. I cleaned most of it up. There was just very small, tiny drops left. It's hard for me to get every single drop of it. I cleaned most of it up. I don't know why she was trying to lick the tiny little drops left. I don't know what's wrong with her.
I don't know. I mean, she does tend to jump and knock things over. That's kind of normal Zelda behavior. She does that to me late at night sometimes. It's annoying, but that's normal Zelda behavior at this time of night. Just so you know. The not so nice accidents were not normal. Okay, so I need to go this way and over this way.
Olive oil doesn't taste good, but olives do. That's true, Jacob. I like olives. Be a good kitty, says Julia. Yep. Zelda can get sick from licking olive oil. Yep.
You know.
Definitely either way.
You know that.
It's mostly cleaned up.
What is this? Oh. Interesting. Oh, I know where we are. We're at the casino. This is the stables.
Oh wow, awesome, Alex. Says the 70s show is getting a spin-off called the 90s show.
Huh?
That 90s show. It'll be about Eric's and Donna's daughter spending the summer at her grandparents' house. It'll be on Netflix soon. Cool,
Wow.
Alex.
Eric and Donna's daughter?
I didn't really see that 70s show.
I didn't know that
very
Eric
much.
and Donna got together. I thought he left her.
What type of cat is Zelda? A bad one.
Hanging out.
A naughty one. She is a Russian blue hybrid with
Siamese.
Siamese.
And literally today she was a pain in the butt. Sweetie,
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go to bed.
you already said that.
Is that okay or no?
Yeah, we'll record in the morning.
Okay. You're gonna be up or no?
No, I'm gonna.
You're going to bed?
I'm going to bed. I'm gonna clean up, and then I'm gonna have some cereal to calm my nerves. I'm gonna have a vitamin B to help me sleep, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna upload the short. I'm gonna make the Doctor Strange thumbnail.
I caught the oil before it went everywhere.
What do you mean you caught the oil?
Like I picked up the bottle after it had.
Well, where's the cap?
the cap was on the ground and it was upright, so I just rinsed it out with water a lot and put it back on.
It was upright, it wasn't upside down?
No.
Okay.
But if you don't want me to use that oil for your cooking, I can always just use that only for mine.
That's fine.
I'll use different oil for you.
Where in the world
I'm
is
sorry,
this?
honey. We can just leave Zelda in the basement
No.
until the morning.
She has to get access to her water and other things. Can't do that. I'll let her out after I go, like,
I
on
mean,
my
I
way
got most
upstairs.
of the oil. It's like
I
I
know.
was
I know.
sopping it up with paper towels.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know why she would, like, literally, like,
Start licking
not
it?
go over the oil and then start drinking like it was water.
She's thirsty.
I just felt she has her water right there, though.
I don't know why she
Her
did
water
that.
bowl was right there. I just refilled it.
Maybe the smell is something that she likes. I don't know.
No, I think, like, she tries to drink out of the sink, the toilet, like, everything now. It's like she's always, like, looking for extra water, even though her water bowl's right there. That's why I don't understand, like, when I talk to the vet and stuff, like, I try to explain, like, she's like, well, did she not have access to food all day? It's like, no, she did. She just doesn't want to eat it, or sometimes she does. It honestly feels like our cat's going insane. Like, it doesn't feel like she's acting normal. You know?
Define normal.
Well, let's see. She has a bowl of food sitting there. She doesn't want to eat it, so she climbs into the trash and tries to find a scrap of meat in the trash to eat. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that is weird.
Like, that's not normal. Like, I've never seen a cat act like that. You know?
Sometimes when cats are sick, they do weird stuff.
It's weird, though.
I know.
It's like, she has her food right there. I'm sorry.
How dare you, Amber?
Sorry.
I'm fine.
Bad kitty. I know, right, Blaze Survivor? Cats like to drink sink water because it's fresh. Interesting, Jacob. Maybe if we get one of those little things. We did have one of those things for our cats a long time ago. Like one of those running water things.
Yeah.
She sounds like your niece's cat. Oh wow, Cyber Rogue. Does she have traits that are for her breed? I mean...
No. Not what we know.
Oh, your dog had similar behavior and then ended up having diabetes. Oh wow, Garrett. Well, I mean, she was actually tested for diabetes and she doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Like, they did every test possible on her.
Did a full blood
And
count.
she doesn't have any of the bad diseases.
No, I didn't find any bad diseases.
She doesn't have any disease
They
like
just-
that they know of.
They have to give her an ultrasound and tests for kitty.
Yeah,
cancer.
she was already tested for liver disease, diabetes, everything. She doesn't have any of those diseases.
No.
And we'll be paying off all those tests for like 9 years.
2 years.
Quite a while.
About 2 years.
Honestly, at half a mind. I mean, I'm surprised that even...
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised, like right now, like, the vet keeps going, like, stuff like this, like, to me, like, well, she might have a disease, it might be difficult for you to deal with. It's like, I just paid a ton of money to keep her alive. You really think I want to put my cat down now?
Wait, the new vet said the
The vet that I keep going to now, she keeps going, well, maybe there's something wrong with her. It's like, I'm just worried. It might be something you can't, like, worry. You know, you won't have money or time to deal with. It's like, do you realize how much money I've already spent on her? Like, I'm gonna be paying this off for the rest of my life. Like, oh, really? So, like, me getting her some medicine every month is gonna be too difficult? But me going into debt to try to help her not die yesterday, you know, like last week is... I don't really understand.
It wasn't last week. It was almost a month ago now.
Well, it still feels like last week. Oh.
I don't know how to do that one.
It's like, I don't think the vet understands how much money it cost. Like, it's like she's not understanding. Like, it costs a ton.
Was it the old lady vet or the other
old
one?
lady.
The old lady who told us to bring her every week for a while. She's saying, "Oh, don't bring her anymore because."
No, she didn't say don't bring her anymore. She's like, I'm just worried that it might be a bad disease and, you know, you might not be able to deal with it or something. It's like, well, why would I give up now? I've just like literally like had to take a second mortgage out on my house. To like make sure I can take care of my cat. Like, how am I gonna do that? Like, yeah, now I'll give up. It's like you go through surgery and then you get a scratch on your arm. It's like, maybe you won't be able to handle the scratch. It's like, I just came from surgery. I think I can handle the scratch on my arm. It's like, oh my gosh. But I love it how she's just like always the vet is always like, you know, like, well, I just don't know what's wrong with her. I feel like we need to run tests. Like, they had her for 2 days running every test imaginable. Like, they've already run all these tests. Like, oh, I'm so frustrated.
Yeah, they've already ran all the tests. All came back negative, except for they need to do a proper ultrasound, and they can't do it until May 13th. There we go.
I mean, our vet said she could speed it up. She said she could speed it up if she called them and she knew the date. And we've already told them like several times the date is May 13th. Whatever.
I mean, on Wednesday I can ask them to speed it up if they want to. I don't want to wait until May 13th. I'd rather get it over with.
Me too. I don't want to keep seeing the vet every week and having the vet like go, oh my gosh, I'm concerned. She still doesn't look good. It's like, yeah, you think?
It's gonna take a while for all her fur to regrow.
Of course she doesn't look good.
Now we might have messed up her tummy because she's been eating EN food plus other crunchies, so it's probably given her, you know, some tummy problems. So I feel kind of bad about
what
that.
What time are you going to bed? After
like
this.
soon. I'm just finishing up my bricks. Brick, 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 brick.
Brick the whole way through.
Yep.
It's brick, 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 brick.
Oh. Well,
yeah, if you guys were gonna give up your cat, you'd do it at the emergency room when they were telling you to, yeah, put her down. Exactly, Garrett. It's like, if I was gonna give up my cat, I would have saved, like, over $1,000. I love it how my vet is like, well, it's like, well, she probably would do, like, I feel like my vet is trying to save me money by not getting her the right cat food. That's what I honestly think. Because I'm just like, well, I think she needs the other kind of cat food. She's like, well, I don't want you to have to buy anything right now. It's like, but my cat is literally almost, my cat almost died. Like, this food is like $80. Like, this is not, compared to how much they made me pay at the ER. It's like nothing. I'm already used to not eating and having my cat eat instead of me. I'm literally eating like whatever they have at the grocery store on sale now, so my cat can afford to eat instead of me. My husband hasn't even been eating anything but cereal for like weeks. Honestly, since we have gone to the vet, Luke has basically eaten nothing but cereal.
Oh my god.
It's like, literally, I haven't been able to cook or anything. Like, Zelda has all the food money. It's all Zelda's weird food. And honestly, if they really need, like, I hope I can sell the stupid vet food back to them that she never ate.
Oh, the rabbit stuff? Yeah. The rabbit stuff that made her sick?
Yeah, like, I just... I don't know, honey. I'm gonna go.
That's fine.
You want me to wait for you?
Nope. I did all my bricks. Now I have to go to Endor. I did all the bricks. I'm pretty sure. Let's check. This is not the right planet. This is the planet.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm a little thrown off.
I did 29 out of 35 bricks.
Sorry, I've been talking about my cat and Sai and Mira and everything.
You have no idea the stuff I talk about.
What do you usually talk about?
All kinds of weird crap.
Have you seen the Chip and Dale trailer?
It's a little weird.
You did see it?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Said like you got 3D like plastic surgery or something.
Yeah.
I can't tell if that movie is gonna be like a good weird or a bad weird.
Is it a Disney Plus movie or is it in the theaters?
I don't know. I can't tell if Doctor Strange is gonna be a good. I feel like here's my thing, like though, like the Snyder Cut was well received in China, as far as I know, and that had some pretty hardcore stuff in it. So if the Doctor Strange movie is banned in China, I just feel like there has to be some very offensive characters that were put in the movie.
Yes.
Because China usually, like, even if something's kind of offensive, you can usually edit parts of it out and then they're fine with it. Like, they don't usually ban stuff very much. Like, the only thing that they would ban is stuff that's offensive to, like, their culture. Like, Chinese culture, you know? Like, you know? But, like, this doesn't have anything about Chinese culture in it, so, like, there has to be some really offensive characters in it. All I know about Chinese culture is that they're very family-oriented, like, for instance, like, if you would have a character that, for instance, like, if you would have a character that is, like, basically, like, say you had a, like,
Oh.
you know, like, they're very, like, you know, China is all about being honorable, so say you had a woman that was, like, conning, like, 8 different guys and dating all of them and getting money from all of them at the same time. I can imagine that kind of movie would not do well in China, because they, you know, they wouldn't want to promote that kind of thing. Like, certain, like, values and stuff that don't really go along with their culture, they don't like promoting, like, when it comes to, like, family stuff. I remember we were talking about this a long time ago, about a different movie that was banned in China, and I was talking about why I thought it was banned, because, and it just has to do with, like, family values and stuff, like, you know, like, they don't like people, like, taking advantage of people, or being dishonest, or being unfaithful to their family members. Like, it has a very, like, strong, like, honor code and stuff, so I just feel like if you're banned in China, there's got to be something really weird with your movie. That's all I have to say. In general, I kind of, you know, I don't know how to say this, but I generally kind of like Chinese values, personally.
Well, in the Middle East where it's banned, it's like, they even, if a guy and girl, like, have a kissing scene, they cut it out of a movie anyway.
They cut out, like, most PDA then.
Yeah, because basically, like, relationships between husband and wives and things like that is private.
Yeah.
So it goes against their core beliefs. So majority of the Hollywood movies that release over in the Middle East, they cut out romance in general because that's supposed to be private. That's their belief, and, you know.
Yeah, I tend to, like,
Disney doesn't respect that, so.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, though. That makes sense, though. That's definitely their culture, and, like, that they don't believe that you should even have, like, even, like, in, Korea and stuff, people don't really hold hands and stuff out in public very much.
They hold hand in Korean drama sometimes.
In drama, but, like, in real life, I thought they don't really hold hands very much out in public. I don't know.
I love this. Village doctor, he's at that hut over there. But be warned, he gave me a potion to help me sleep, and now I have a second nose.
Honestly, though, when movies do well in China, I generally like those movies. Movies that don't do well in China, I don't usually like them. So I feel like I represent the Chinese audience somehow. I don't know how, but like
I'm the village
I
doctor.
seem to go along with that
Yeah.
the same.
But I'm afraid of this remedy. She had not visited for so long, I used it to grease the squeaky dress straw. Not to worry, you fetch me enough sacred tree sap, I make more remedy. Only tree sap will... What? How do I get sacred tree sap? None.
Oh, did they banned No Way Home? I didn't know that. Because of the Statue of Liberty?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I didn't know they didn't like the Statue of Liberty.
How are you supposed to get the tree sap? Gather tree sap for the Ewok village. Oh. I guess that's how I do that. Okay. Dig, 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 the whole way through. Dig, 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 dig. Ah! I missed the bucket? I missed the part where that's my problem. Okay, I understand. Why do I have the Lost Woods theme stuck in my head?
I should make a video about movies that I bet were probably banned in China or the Middle East. Number one, like, Ghostbusters 2016.
Why?
Because it just has offensive, gross jokes in it all the time.
No, I don't think that one, it didn't have any romance, so it's probably fine.
Wow. Wow. I would have banned that. I'm gonna make my own country and then make a list of movies that I will ban. Number one, if Luke had his own country, if you guys had your own country, what movies would you guys ban? If Luke had a country of Lukeana, Luke Terra. If Luke had a country of Luke Terra, I think he would ban the movie Batman and Robin. And then he would ban, I think Luke would ban the Transformers movie because Optimus Prime dies.
Yep.
That's unacceptable.
That will scar the children of my village.
After that, he would ban the G.I. Joe live action movie.
Why?
Because the guy playing what's
the reasoning?
who's the guy? Butch? What's the guy? What's the main character's name?
Did you just diss on Duke? Why'd you call him Butch?
I don't know what his
You're
name
banned
is.
from my country
Okay.
for
The
butchering
guy-
my favorite G.I. Joe.
The guy who played
Heathen.
the guy who played Duke didn't really like the character, and he didn't respect the character of Duke. So I would ban the movie because of that.
And I just ban the movie because it's outright bad. It's trash. I would ban that movie and Snake Eyes. Be like, no.
Oh yeah, I noticed Snake Eyes was free on Amazon, and I didn't know if I should waste my time watching it.
I mean, it's free.
But it's also time is money, and I don't want to waste 2 hours of my life.
That's true.
If you guys could make your own country and ban a movie, what would your country's name be, and what movie would you ban? I would ban the Michael Bay TMNT movies. Fantastic. Lorex Ghostbusters 2016 movies. Awesome bunger bunger bunger. I also would... Timothy says, I would ban Batman and Robin, Dark Crystal, Star Wars sequels, Michael Bay's Ninja Trilogy. Garrett says, I would ban Batman and Robin, Green Lantern, and Catwoman would all be banned. Oh, the Catwoman movie with Halle Berry.
Nothing
Sadness.
green or animated.
I liked that one. I liked Halle Berry. Dr. In my country of Chadtopia, I would ban the live-action Monster Hunter movies as Chad. Oh. I would ban food fights, says OH. I would ban the unicorn store. I would ban Daredevil with Ben Affleck. Would be banned also, says Garrett.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank you guys. Okay, I didn't know they had a newspaper that was talking about their country, that might have been a factor. The reason I heard that Doctor Strange was banned was for a different reason, but I won't probably get into it.
You can't. You can't talk about the reason it was banned.
I'm surprised that Mulan wasn't banned in China. It was like produced by them.
It's a pro CCP movie. Why would it be banned?
Yeah, but it ruined one of their most iconic stories.
They don't
Mulan.
care.
Like they just completely destroyed the legend of Mulan and just destroyed it. It's not accurate at all.
I thought every girl has superpowers. If they don't have superpowers, they're not a real girl. Isn't that the message of the new Mulan movie? You're only special if you have superpowers instead of like if you work hard you can achieve anything.
But that was the original Mulan. If you work hard, you can achieve anything.
Right, that's why I'm saying the original movie was about if you work hard you can achieve anything, regardless of if you're a girl or a guy. In the new movie it's like if you're born with superpowers, then you're special. If you're not, then you're just a normal person who can't do anything.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about it.
I know.
In fact, there was a Chinese American girl who did this entire thing about it and talked about how the entire movie ruins the whole point of Mulan, and that Mulan, she was just explaining that Mulan was basically think about how we have the legend of Robin Hood here and Davy Crockett and all this stuff. Mulan is more than just a story in a book that no one reads in China. People literally talk about Mulan all the time and compare their kids to Mulan and be like Mulan and work hard and stuff. So Mulan is basically think of heroes here, be like Superman, be like Iron Man. Basically in China, Mulan is very looked up to by people for a long time, many years. So to literally ruin the whole character of Mulan in that movie was pretty devastating. It would be like making a movie about Robin Hood and just completely getting his character completely wrong.
Giving Robin Hood the ability to teleport.
Yeah. It would be exactly what they did to Mulan, giving her superpowers, was basically that's what this Chinese girl was saying. She was saying that basically what they did was they completely ruined the character and made it completely different than the Legend of Mulan. It would be giving Robin Hood superpowers of teleportation. It would not make any sense.
Giving him a crossbow instead of a bow and arrow. Something with a crossbow with a no scope on it. So that he can easily get bullseyes because he's got the scope. Instead of
just giving him lightning that shoots out of his hand.
Yes! He's already wearing a hood, he needs the force lightning. There you go.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's how that works.
I really liked how this girl was just so angry about it. She's just she's I had to say something, but I didn't have a YouTube channel, so I created a YouTube channel so I could talk about how much I hated this movie. I was this is my kind of girl right here.
You go, girl.
Sometimes the anger just...
I like when those people, they come to YouTube and then they're around for a while, but then they leave.
They'll leave. Yeah, she'll leave. Yeah. She won't stay.
Most of the new YouTubers who started during the pandemic, they've already left.
Yeah, they can't take the heat.
They were just doing it for a little while, and then they're like, oh, okay.
They're I can't do this my whole life. You guys have to be crazy to stay here.
This is Kwings, 15 years later. We're still here!
Woo!
This hasn't affected our sanity at all. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I mean, actually, she made another video where she literally basically talked about every location in which they filmed in Mulan, and she talked about how like it was completely inaccurate. She's like, Mulan's house wouldn't look like that. She's like, the original story of Mulan, she lived in the eastern, like southwest, like I don't know. She like talked about the certain province that the story that the actual like Mulan was not just like a story. Like in China, like Mulan is like seen as almost like a real person. Like she could have existed. It's possible Mulan was actually based on a real historical figure, and basically there's this whole legend built around her, exactly where she lived, the area she came from, everything. So like she went into everything. Like she was like super obsessed with it. She was like, this isn't the right area. Mulan wouldn't have lived here. She's like, this isn't the type of house she would have had in the time period. I was just like, oh my gosh. Then like the first movie she did, it was funny, but the second video she did, I was just like, oh my gosh.
She made fun of the original Mulan?
No, she didn't make fun of the original. She liked the original because she said in the original she worked hard. So she said that was the same like idea as but she said no, she hated the Disney one. She hated it so much. She just hated it. It was just making her so angry.
Okay. Alrighty, that's good for the night. So anyway, guys, Lego Star Wars will be taking a hiatus for a little while. It'll return after we finish our new playthrough, which starts tomorrow on Star Wars: The Republic Commando. So hopefully you guys will look forward to that. Should be a lot of fun. That starts tomorrow at 8 o'clock. You've got a stream of words. You've got a stream of Wii Sports Resort tomorrow at 5, and then you're going to have a Doctor Strange stream around 10:15, 10:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you had fun, and we'll catch you guys with more stuff tomorrow. I probably won't get to a Batman video for the 01 channel tomorrow. My apologies, but I need to sleep, and then I'll be waking up at a certain time in order to do some stuff. Do things to get your. I'm gonna get your short up now. I'll probably make the thumbnail, which is shocker Amber being crazy again. But actually no, it's Spider-Man. It's Miles Morales Spider Cat thing.
Crazy pays the bills.
Yeah.
I started my YouTube channel during the pandemic, and I'm still on it. Awesome, Dante.
Fantastic.
Very cool.
All right, guys and gals, you have a wonderful night. Thanks so much for hanging out. This concludes Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga Part 32. Part 33 will be later this week, I think. Tomorrow is Republic Commando. Okay. Bye-byes. See you, everyone.
Have a good night, guys. God bless. Happy gaming.
Thanks for all the super chats. Thank you guys for all the kindness and for hanging out with us today. And thank you to our new members. If you guys want to become members, our goal is to hit 250 members by the end of this month. That would be amazing. We're currently sitting at 204 members. We're so close to hitting 205. Anybody who wants to help out with that, it's just basically you're giving up a cup of coffee a month to help out the channel. Goes to a good cause, keeping us around. Unless you don't like us enough like that, then I don't know what else to say. All right, later, guys and gals.
You can give us a negative cup of coffee.
Yeah, there we go.
Made out of antimatter. Good night, everyone. God bless. Happy gaming. See ya. Antimatter cup of coffee hype.